What is going on, everybody? Today we're talking about a hair system horror story. Now, just recently I was having a conversation with a fan of the channel and a actual hairstylist, someone that cuts and styles hair, does all of the work in a distant part of the world from where I am. And we relay information pretty frequently. We stay in touch, and he sent me some photos of a gentleman who he helps with and he services. And I wanted to share this with you here on the channel to show you some of the possible side effects of not taking care of your unit properly and doing the right maintenance, and also just kind of not really abiding by like some of the rules that we have wearing a hair system. You can do a lot of things, you can't do everything though. So I'm going to put some pictures up on the screen. I've tried to doctor them up a little bit so that way the background cannot be distinguished at the request of the hairstylist. So what you're looking at right here, and I'm looking on my phone right now, what you're looking at right here is a unit that is 3.5 weeks old. So this is practically brand new, okay? You might notice that it really doesn't look that healthy. In fact, kind of looks like tattered up, kind of irregular, unbalanced, like the hair is just on its last legs. It looks like it's a unit that's months and months and months and months old. I've never had a unit that's looked like this. Let's go to the next picture. So here we can see that there is some areas of the unit, this is a close-up, that are actually like completely see-through. It looks like there's no hair whatsoever going that is inside of the lace. And if we go to the next picture, we see the bottom of this unit, which looks like a horror story. So this is a fully lace unit that you're looking at right here, and we can see that it is very, very patchy, like not naturally patchy. There's this pattern in it where it looks like there's clumps, very, very clumps of thick hair, and then it's just like patchwork all around those thick clumps, which does not look good, does not look healthy. It looks like this unit has been used for way too long. And then going to the next picture, what you see is the French lace, which is no longer smooth, it's no longer laying down, and in fact it's actually got what we see as kind of like wrinkles and like bunches in the French lace. So let's talk about this. What's going on here? First off, French lace is not supposed to look like that. It's not supposed to have any bunches in it. It's not supposed to be kind of like pushed up together and things like this. That can happen if you don't lay the unit down correctly, but you know, after you take off the bond and all this kind of stuff, it should kind of go back to normal. So what's going on in these pictures? Now keep in mind, it's 3.5 weeks old, and you have to ask yourself, why does it look so bad after 3.5 weeks? Here's the answer. So this stylist right here and his client live in a very hot part of the world, and I'm going to not mention where to protect the anonymity as much as possible, but they live in a very, very hot part of the world, and it's very, very sunny, and it's easy to sweat. So the gentleman that was wearing this unit is out in the sun a fair amount, and they sweat a fair amount. But here's the thing that they do that you cannot do with a hair system. This person was constantly scratching their unit, literally like scratching their unit, because it felt like the unit was itchy with the sweating, and it was uncomfortable, right? And what happened is this unit was bonded with a liquid adhesive, right? So all over the scalp, right? And what happened is, as he's scratching it and stuff like this, and the sun is beating down on the unit and the temperature is raising, the glue got pushed up into the lace, right? But the person kept on scratching and kept on scratching and kept on scratching, and what happened is the hair starts bunching up because the glue pushes up through the lace, which starts to combine all of the bases of the hairs that are inside of the unit. And what happens? It actually forms dreadlocks. The pictures that you're seeing inside of this right here are pictures of hair that has formed dreadlocks. They've kind of clumped together in a way. And this is after 3.5 weeks, which is no time at all. You should be able to get months and months out of your unit. You know, it may not look 100%, but it should not look like that at all. So, you know, this is a good example of what can we do and what can't we do with a unit, right? This person obviously has a chronic like scratching issue going on that they're dealing with, and it's exacerbated by the sun and the heat, and you know, the scratchiness potentially of wearing a hair system, and it has not reflected well on his hair system. He's, you know, out of luck right now, and he has to get a new unit because that's just unacceptable. So, you know, hair systems are pretty good and all, and they're something that can cause a lot of confidence, and they're really great to have, but you got to recognize that they have their limitations, and you've got to find ways to work around this situation. So with this right here, what the stylist has decided to work with this person on is they're actually getting a unit much like mine, which is a poly lace hybrid, which means that there's going to be poly on the perimeter, and then it's going to be lace on the interior. Lucky for you, I just so happen to have a extra unit that I can show you. So this right here, you can see it's got the plastic underneath it right here, but there is in the center of this unit a French lace portion, which is right here in the center. And then you see the reflectiveness right here. Actually, I'll just take it out from this. So as you can see, right, that there is a French lace interior and there's poly on the perimeter. This is not the exact pattern that I am wearing right now. It's a little bit different. It's got a cross section of poly in the center, but the point being with these units is that they what's going to happen is this gentleman who is dealing with this current issue is now going to have a unit that he can put tape on the perimeter or liquid adhesive on the perimeter with the poly, which will have absolutely no which will not bleed through the unit up and into the hair. So this should circumvent the issue that they were having, and they shouldn't get dreadlocking anymore with the given circumstances that's going on. So this is a example of why it's so important to get the right unit for 1, your lifestyle, 2, your climate that you're living inside of, and 3, your specific needs and requirements. So guys, if you like this content right here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Helps the channel a lot and just keeps us going and spreading this to new people. Every single time I release a video, it goes out to about 30% of my subscriber base and 60% of new people. That's the way the YouTube algorithm seems to work with my channel, which means every single time that you like and comment on this and YouTube sees that it's doing well, we get new people who've never seen this content or hair system content before, and it can potentially change their lives. So guys, please, if you like this, smash the like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all of that fun stuff, and I will see you in the next one.